Hey friends, what's up? It's NihonTiger. How you doing? Welcome back to the Hypermine server. It's been a while since we've been on here, and I'm just looking through my stuff here for a few things. Don't mind me too much. So, last time we were on here was when Captain showed up. Oh, we got some new recipes. Okay, that's not an annoying pop-up at all. Not annoying at all. So I'm gonna go ahead. And nope. Still not used to this new UI. It's very confusing for my poor soul. But anyways, we're back on here getting some shovels because we're gonna be doing some digging. We need to gather up. As I munching the last of my melons here, I need to gather up a little bit of resources. In fact, I'll go ahead and grab some. Right here. Okay. Smooth the terrain out a little bit. But today we're gonna work a little bit more on the tower I've got over here. And to do that, we need, well, first off we need some gravel. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere and find some gravel that I can use. There we go. And we'll plug our holes. But while we do that, let's talk a little bit about what the next step here is. And you can see all of those blocks there need to get replaced. And that's our anyway, need to make another one. That's our job for today, is to figure out what to replace it with. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing today on camera because that is boring and I don't have anything to talk about at the moment, so I don't want to do one of my usual talking episodes while I work on some boring stuff to keep people interested. But we will be doing some exploring and some crafting of new and shiny things. Yes, you heard that right. New things that are in 1.12. I've talked about this a little bit in, I think I did a building video for the new 1.12 blocks. Yep, we'll just fill that all in, pick those up, and I think it never even happened. Alright, so that's taken care of. Oh, we got some gravel right here. That's perfect. I don't want to dig up my own shoreline. I'll go find someone else's shoreline to dig up. But I think the idea is going to be that we're going to be using gray blocks. That's all I know. That's all I know for what the plan is. Let me go see. Let me go over to Kaz's place. Maybe he's got some stuff I can borrow. You know what? Maybe not, because I don't even know how to get down there. Let's see if Lori's got anything. Maybe I can borrow something from Lori's wares. Some gravel. Large quantities of gravel would be preferable. Maybe a stack or two. But what we've got here is an idea for what we're gonna layer on the outside of the tower. And this is actually very important. This is, I know it seems like, well, this is boring. Why don't you just pick one kind of stone and be with it? Well, the catch to that is nothing gravel. See if she's got more gravel somewhere else I can borrow. But the catch to all of that, the catch to this actually being something that I just go and do right away, is that it's got to look right. The textures have to look right. And that is where things get tricky. Because you see, and once we get to working with some of the things, you'll see what I'm talking about. I wish we had a I'm gonna borrow the stone. Make it easy on myself. gravel. And let's see here. Any more gravel I can steal? Borrow. We're borrowing, Nihon. We're not stealing. Stealing would indicate some sort of nefarious means. We're borrowing these things. Oh, go! Oh, look at that. I got a new recipe. How about that? Isn't that nice? Andesite. Yes. I have andesite, but I need some of these. And yeah, that's exactly what I want to make. How'd you know that? How did you know that? I still don't have all the recipes. So I'm gonna make some of that and some of that. There we go. So I'm getting all the recipes for the recipe book, which is by far the most annoying thing that's been added to the game, so thanks for that. Not necessarily a fan of it. But we're gonna float on back home real quick here. And as I was kind of talking, and maybe we won't float back home. Don't know where. Maybe we will. Boat for a boat. But as I was talking, we are going to be using gray for the exterior color. Now, the real life building is made of granite, and it's actually got a pinkish hue to it. So it looks kind of whitish gray when the sun reflects off the water. But oh, is that? That might be actually what we're making. Someone might have already made some. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way in Minecraft. It's got the pinkish hue to it, and it stays pink no matter what you do to it. So we're gonna have to fudge it a little bit here, and we can't actually use granite for it like I would like to. If we were gonna do a one-to-one building and make it look real, the diorite's not gonna work. It's too white. It doesn't quite have the texture I was looking for. So yeah, the diorite is not going to be what I need because I can't really match it with anything to make it look really, really nice. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Isn't there, do we have bone meal blocks now? We might have a... Huh. Bone blocks. You know what? Let's give it a shot. We'll give it a shot here. We'll see. I don't have any quartz to make stuff though. Which that's gonna be my one regret. So already kind of full up. So we'll just make a lot of this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk outside here. Walk outside. Hello, sheep. And we're gonna lay out some stuff. And I normally would do this in a creative world, but I kind of wanted to show you some of the thought process behind building here. And you've probably seen me, if you've seen some of my build videos, you've seen me do this before. So it shouldn't be too much of a shock. Oh. So we're going to take a bunch of these, and I'm going to make a crafting table here. And what this is if you are familiar with painting. Hi there, guys. I'm just talking to my dead horses, my undead horses. Don't mind me. But if you're familiar with painting, we're kind of making a palette swatch here of all the different textures. And there is a skeleton. And I need to kill. Oh, nice. Made advancement. Yes, that's what we call them now. You're fancy like that. So bone block and diorite here. And just for kicks, we're going to go ahead and put that there. Yeah, I think bone block is not going to work with the diorite. I think that one is a no. Now the diorite maybe works with the polished diorite, but I've got to see on that one. I've got to see how the striping works here. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That's better than I thought it would be. So we'll keep that as an option. I've never built with diorite before, so this would be new. But I do want to keep it because that is gray up there. So, man, this is difficult. I actually like the I like this combination. This combination is probably closer to what the actual color is, but then I can't use stairs because there's no stairs. There's no slabs with that. Making it so confusing because this is like perfect. So we can't do that. But instead, what we're gonna do is make a little swatch here. I'm gonna break you temporarily. And we're going to combine all of these different gray blocks. I guess we're using gray just to see how everything looks. There's one more that we're missing, and this is what I was talking about, the new thing that we were going to make. And yeah, gray concrete powder. Can I actually make light gray as well? Yes. We'll make a couple of light gray ones. So this is a new block for those of you who are not familiar with some of the changes here. In 1.12, there's a new block called concrete, and to make it, you need to make this concrete powder, which behaves a lot like sand. And it's available in any color that can be dyed. And as you can see here, you've got concrete powder. It's kind of sand colored. How do we make it into actual concrete? Well, for that, all you need is... Oh, that's a new recipe. All you need is a little bit... And I'm going to put up a temporary barrier here just to collect this. It needs a little bit of water, and if water touches it on any side, it automatically transforms into a concrete block. Now, unfortunately, as it turns out, it looks like the concrete is actually the wrong color. At least it's got a very smooth texture to it. There's a little bit of pixelization here. It's actually the wrong color for our build. The gray concrete is too dark, and the light gray concrete is too light. So, unfortunately, it appears neither one of those are going to work. I just need to throw some of that in storage. Now, obviously you can do all different kinds of colors with it, but the gray concrete's definitely out. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use the light gray concrete either. We'll keep it around. We'll put it back in the palette here. I just think it's kind of just the incorrect hue for this. Man, I really like this diorite. I really want to use the diorite. But I don't know if I use the diorite. The problem is, if I use the diorite, there's going to be too much of a contrast up there. I would have to change all of that to be a different color, and I don't know if I want that to be the case. I'd have to change everything. Like, this is kind of the right color visually. I don't know. So, I'm taking a look here. Let me see. So we'll move stuff around a little bit just to get an idea for how it looks. And I feel like the stone itself is actually going to be what we use. I think it's a flat enough base, but we'll see. Stone and something else, I feel like, is the answer. Oh, let me see how this looks. And the reason I'm doing it like this is because you can see here, it's going to be running up the side here in like ribbons of color. And the reason I don't want to use this is if I use this, I get something I like to call pattern fatigue or block fatigue, and it just all blends together, and you lose some of the small textures. Like you can see how those, it's like that lip there, and like all of those little things. It all blends together from really far away, and it just does not. It just doesn't pop like it should. So I'm getting an idea here how I might want to do this. And I'm thinking stone with an andesite border. That might ultimately be the ticket. Flat stone, but then we use andesite on the edging. And I'm kind of scared about this because I don't want to get this wrong. That means I start over every time I screw up on this. I start over again from square one with less resources than what I had before. So let's go ahead and let's drop off some of this stuff here or here. That's good too. And where's my... Okay, so a couple things actually. One, I'm going to change these into wooden buttons. They pop out from the side here. Let me get my stone. And I have more stone anywhere. I have andesite, more stone. Do I have an axe? I don't have an axe. And that's... Oh, I do have an axe. Okay. So, let's start off here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and break all of this. All of this gets broken. Let's break this lower layer right here. We'll keep the door, because the door will stay. So, probably thinking this is not going to be a very interesting episode, but it's not if you're not interested in the building process. I will tell you that right now. It's not going to be super interesting if you're not interested in learning how to build a little bit here. And this guy will go up here, and that infinitely remedies a problem I had with the door repeatedly slamming on my face. So let's go inside here, and we use this andesite to pillar up. And as we pillar up, we will start to take out all of the. You know what? I might actually want to pillar up as high as I can, and then go down. That'll be a lot easier way to do this. And then we'll just assume that here is where the fun begins. So I may speed this part up a bit, but I'll be right back. Okay, well, I think... Oh, I already have one of these here. I don't need another one. I think that is part 1 done. Let's take a step back and grab some food and take a look at it real quick here. So get some views on it from different angles. Maybe see how everything shapes out. Oh, actually, break and plant more of these. Yep, that will do. Yep, and there we go. So, take a look at it. I think it's what I'm hoping for. So, it doesn't look too impressive. We can always add some texturing later, but I think this is... It's distinct enough that when you get close to it, you can see the texture, but from far away it does kind of blend in. I think that's okay. And I think we're going to kind of use the same... See how we got this style here where the andesite is on the outside like a border and on the inside is just all stone? I think we're going to do the same here for this entire lower level. And then once we've got that done, then comes the next part, which is thinking about detailing. It's thinking about other small things, seeing what we can get away with compared to the actual building. And then after we do that, once we've got this bottom layer all figured out, then we can kind of copy and paste it up to the top there. Keep a consistent pattern going. And I think that will work. I think that will work quite well. So we've got to start here. We've got to start on actually finishing the exterior of the tower. And then as soon as we do that, we'll be able to work on the interior, get our minecart elevator to the top there going. But that's going to be it for me today. I just wanted to do a quick video to make sure everyone knows I'm not dead. You know, that's important. I promise you next time we'll have some interesting and fun things to talk about. But until then, take care, guys. I'll see you soon here on the Hypermine server. Hope you have a good one.